Hello, everyone. Mm. Hi, Ganga. Nice. How'd you discover me? Good. Yeah, Isaac, it's great. I mean, that's what it does. So, there's actually a development um, after we worked on you. So, this should be the strongest one I've ever done. Or I should say most proficient, right? They're all strong. But I guess that's strength anyway. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ah, I see. So the PayPal link or the email to it is in the description for this video, Boopster. You feel it already, Isaac? Oh yeah, it's not likely working. You don't have to download Cash App. All you have to do is use the PayPal email. It's in my description of this video. Don't have to download. Cash App don't. Oh yeah, yeah. You don't need it. How about anyone else? Do you feel it yet? It does both, Ganga. But I'll let everyone else answer that for you. You want to answer, Ganga, guys? Hi, Michio. Like I said, there's development. If you're not already feeling it, this healing session, yeah, this should be the strongest one we've ever done. Most efficient. That's all right. The nickel's fine. That's okay. Who else is feeling it already? I know you're kidding. Who else is already feeling it? I mean, the healing. I should be charging more. I heard someone today say it's easier to charge one person $3,000 than 3,000 people $1. I'm still not doing that. The private sessions are just $60, guys. I mean, like, seriously, it's really affordable. By the way, guys, we start and on top of the hour gives everyone a chance to get here. Okay, TT. Thanks. Thank you, Shannon. It's true though. If everyone did send a quarter, I'd be happy. Mm-hmm. Of course, TT. Some people are homeless and starving. Well, that's what the groups are for. Boobster. As you're on Zoom, I'm talking to my YouTube folks. If you would like to join the YouTube feed, it's a little bit more interactive and you can see me. More interactive and you can see me. Oh, there's a link in the chat, guys. Oh, you can see me on Zoom too. I'm not sure Jade's here right now. I mean, but Isaac has been taking a lot of advantage of it, the privates. So, I mean, I'm telling you guys how potent it is. But this will do the same thing. It just takes longer. Keep that in mind, guys. Although after today, I don't know because we've done it. We've had a big upgrade. They're like, don't give him any ideas, Isaac. Give me a second, guys. Gotta let the star of the show in the room. Come on, Kathy. I hear you. A massage for my hard work. No. Uh, I'm doing the best I can, guys. So this is gonna be. We're just gonna do one tonight because, like I said, it's an upgrade anyway, and use the word upgrade, but it's gonna be stronger, and also um, I have to do a school assignment. Yeah, there's not going to be a PayPal button on the site. You have to go log in to PayPal and just do send to friends and family with my email. What's up, buddy? What are you hollering about? So, I mean, if we start in about 13 minutes or so. Do you guys have any questions? I booked another podcast today. I'm going to do it on Tuesday, by the way. So pretty excited. This is actually a magic podcast. GoFundMe. No, I need GoFundMe. Not for this. I mean, I have Patreon, guys. You could join my Patreon. Kathy's making biscuits. Mm. Oh. My website, bentonthemage.com, or esotericshinto.com, or just use the link in the description to book one. It says book one-on-one session. In 10 minutes, guys. Hey, we do accept tips. 25 people, nice. Yeah, definitely. You definitely need to do that, Spidey, for sure. Any new people have never been here before? Or is everyone returning? We're gonna start pretty soon. I am doing a podcast this Tuesday. Bony, Bony Baloney today, 250, channeling RLM on you know who's. What she charges 250 for channeling? People do it though. If people weren't paying for that, these folks wouldn't be doing it. Oh my gosh. And no one said anything, Boopster? I mean, it's one thing just like having a guest that you might not agree with, but like having people that are total, like blatant frauds trying to scam people. I mean, come on, man. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, I did. I did get those suggestions. We're going to start very shortly, couple of 3-4 minutes, I think. Hmm. I mean, if I said anything in any of his chats, he would just ban me immediately. So I'm actually thinking about doing my own interviews again. So and having um Donna on first, the other one. Yeah, they were good. Spidey, I put in a few. I don't remember which ones. He would ban you too. 32 people for the strongest one. Okay, so before we start, who's feeling the healing already? Who's feeling it already? Like you said, this is going to be, there was a little bit of a breakthrough today. And yeah, not a little bit of a breakthrough, a lot of a breakthrough, I would say. He's already feeling it buzzing or moving. Loretta, you already feel it? Anyone else? Heat, good. Anyone else feeling it before we start? Good. Good. There's 32 people here and awfully silent. No, not from your session, from something I did after that and we had planned. So, that went better than I expected. So, okay, is everyone ready? So this one's gonna be a bit different. So if it's your first time here, you're gonna lie down, relax, and breathe. I'm gonna speak some Japanese, but this time, unlike the last times, I'm gonna be silent for a bit longer. Or I'm gonna speak less and be silent more. Got it, guys? Yeah, everyone ready? All right. Amaterasu. Everyone lie down, breathe, relax. Miyoya no kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nani amaterasu miyoya no kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari tsukiyo mitsu mi oya no kami no ikke no omotsuki ni tsuzurite kagami no kotoshi tsukiyo mitsu miyoya no kami no ikke no omotsuki ni tsuzurite kagami no kotoshi. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamarogi, kamarami no mikoto moshite, sumemi oyakama, izanagi no okami, tsukushi no himaku no, tachibana no, odo no, あわぎがはるにみそぎ払いたまいし時にありまする。払いどの狼たち、もろもろのまがごと罪改良。払いたまい清めたまいと申すことのよしを。天津神、国津神、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。どうすの神、あまてらします。すみみ神の耳にを伝えて教え導きの玉枠。人はすなわち神と神とのもとのあれじだり。何時らの真摯の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情をもとも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことなり、あり、もろもろののれは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根所女なり、六根所女なりがゆえに、ご図の真君兄なり、ご図の真君兄なるが、ゆえに天地の神と男なり、天地の神と男なるが、ゆえに万物の霊と体なり、万物の霊と体なるが、ゆえになすところ猫で成就せずてことなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神が列、払いたまい、清めたまい、守りたまい、先をえたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまえ、 Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Okay, everyone, how was that? I know it was short, but I don't want it to be too much right away. You guys still with me? Good, Anil. Was there a release yet? Interesting how. Okay, good. Very relaxing. You new people usually right is more active than left. What'd you feel? Feeling a lot better for the first time in about a year? Nice. Check that out. That's a good one. Yeah. Anyone else? Good, Patricia. Good, Loretta. What'd you experience, Shannon? Shingles in your head. Okay. And how's that now, Patricia? Well, how does your foot feel now, Donna? Does it release? Good. I'll check that out. Look at that. Good. So just a lesson today. I feel sleepy. Probably need to get some rest. This will get so relaxing that it will. Good, Donna. This will get so relaxing that you'll feel like you're just need to go to sleep. But that's usually telling you that you need to get more sleep. I know it has with me, right? So yeah, it was quick today, but I want to just remind everyone about my private sessions. If you haven't done one yet, I highly recommend it. I'm only going to say that once today. As you can see, Isaac is a big fan of them, and I think it's worth it. They're $60, so I try to keep them as affordable as possible. Let's see. So I wanted to share with you. So one person came in. I'm not going to give anyone's names, right? And so many people are coming that no one's gonna know who it was unless I start talking about Isaac, maybe. But so as soon as the person came in, Jade, my assistant, says, "Question: Have you had a Reiki attunement?" She saw it right away. Came up close. Came up very, very forward, right? As the first thing that needed to be addressed. And so we started working on her. She didn't feel anything, but she said her guide said what needs to be done is happening, right? And we told her what happened. And we put her out of the room first. What we do is I talk to the person. I have Jade look around. And I put the person in the waiting room, and then we make a plan of what to do. But this person took a little longer because we were, just debating on whether to release her Reiki attunement. She had an Archon device too, and a few other things. So we were debating it, and we finally decided to, because it's got to be so bad. It looked like this big hole in her heart and like this worm coming out of it. It's more than that, but that's how it was seen to Jade. So we worked on her and removed it. And I mentioned it a little, right? Because we said, when Jade asked her, she said, yeah. And I mentioned it. She goes, yeah, I've heard you say some derogatory stuff about it on the feed. And I'm like, well, have you seen my video? And she hasn't yet. And it was like, okay. So we worked on her. We got rid of a bunch of the stuff. The Archon came back later. We removed it again after. And basically after, Jade was, I'm not trying to scare you. This is why I normally talk. But usually people, when we remove somebody's Reiki sigils, like the hole it makes, in the heart area, it starts sealing up. But hers didn't, because she would get attunements over and over and over and over again. And I told her, I said, well, basically, over time it'll heal. But right now, yeah, I mean, you leave it alone. You could actually, people have an actual ability to heal better, right? I don't have any attunements like that. I don't have any attunements. I don't have any sigils. I don't have any of that stuff. Like that whole system, like this is none of that, right? Which everyone can do, by the way. Yeah, but the cognitive dissonance is so strong, and it's not people's fault either, because like these devices and things are making people think a certain way, so they're very, very defensive things. And so she sent me an email later. She was very angry. She called it intrusive. She won't be coming back, and to give her a refund because she's very disappointed. But it was the Reiki itself that caused the problem in the first place, but she didn't accept it. She figured it was an evil eye. But unfortunately, I'm in trade. We removed another device. It came back because our chans usually do a number of times, depending on the person. For some people, when you move it once, but if people have a little bit of ability, they tend to come back at least a few times. Mine took like 3 months to remove for myself, 3 or 4 with help. Almost drove me crazy. Really did. I had like flutters on my chest, and they kept like, I would be sleeping, I would see him coming in. I mean, it's up to you. I recommend coming to the book a session, Patricia, and we remove it for you. I'm telling you guys, that stuff, that is a blockage to being able to do this. I tell people how to do this with these. This isn't just me being like special or born a certain way, right? Although perhaps there's maybe a little bit of that predisposition, right? Because everyone's somewhere else. That doesn't make anyone any worse or better than anyone. Let me make that clear. But that stuff, it just gets in the way from getting into yourself and being able to almost like shine outward. Well, that's basically what it is, right? So I mean, it's and as you get more sensitive to it doing these, you'll be able to perceive that stuff yourself, because as we remove stuff, your spirit senses become stronger. People think I'm healing this pain and other stuff too, shingles, things like that, right? But I'm not actually healing anything. I'm removing stuff. I do not speed up biology to heal something, but a lot of these ailments have a spirit, right? So, but once you remove the spirit, it kills the ailment. The issue is some ailments are tangled, or some spirits are so tangled up within the energetic bodies, you have to very delicately unravel it to remove it. Cognitive dissonance. Well, I'm confused. Aren't you a dualist? You sound like a non-dualist. Well, it depends where you're at. Like this universe, right, in its natural state is non-dualist. However, in its unnatural state, it's dualist. I don't know if that makes sense, right? The reason why I was able to do why these got stronger is because I was able to convince um, uh, some very powerful spirits who felt trespassed on by humans, um, that we are um, that humans are right now very, very interfered with, and they didn't actually know that. They know now. I hope that makes a little sense, guys. Mm-hmm. Thanks for telling them that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been yeah. I was actually worried, but so yeah, in Shinto cosmology, um, like there aren't any evil spirits. There are out of place spirits, and the kami are rational. ETs, interdimensionals, and honestly, they're a little taken aback on the irrationality of some of the removals we did today, because it's not something that spirits within like this earthly realm or kami and nature are accustomed to. So how come every time I start talking, like everyone comes in the room, but when I start healing, everyone just like takes off. It's like, whoa, what's this? So it's also why that's why it's also important to show gratitude to nature. It's very important, or the spirits of nature, rather. I guess the reasons were human ignorance, the lack of knowledge, and disrespecting nature. But that's no, but it's not right because we were able to convince them otherwise and to help. So, all right, so we'll do one more, a little bit more. Basically, I'm just going to close my eyes and it'll start working. Right, you guys ready? I explained it well. Yeah, I'm writing it quite extensively in my book. It's my book's just about Shinto, Gaia. All right, for you new people, give this a shot. It's very potent. The idea is that our energy bodies absorb all this stuff that we're not really aware of. That even the best intuitives or psychics or mediums can't even perceive because they don't even see it as a possibility yet, right? And if you don't see it as a possibility, you're not going to be able to perceive it anyway. And basically, we're clearing that. We're taking steps to. Here we go. Tokami, Amy Tamo, Kangonshin, Sonikandaken, Harai Tamai Kiyame Tamo. Relax, breathe. Either lie down or relax in your chair. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Okay, everyone, how was that? I think we'll do one more. Please let me know in the chat. We just finished up that one, Rhonda. We'll do one more, though. Did I get your PayPal? Probably. Oh, Patricia made a point. I sure did, Isaac. Thank you. 222. Thank you. Thank you for your appointment, Patricia. Look forward to having you. Not fidget, Jen. If you're fidgeting, you are releasing, Jason. So you're releasing that. Don't worry about it right now. It'll start unfidgeting. It'll improve. You feel like good. Nice. You see your fave swimming. Mm. Oh, those could be fighting words, Isaac. I'm not going to disagree. You see your fave swimming? Who's your fave? That sounds painful. Probably from you, right? Okay. So 2 days from now, I'm going to be on another podcast. So the great thing about this is like it's very a broad topic and has interest in all kinds of areas, right? Let me see. It is called The Order of Chaos. We will be broadcasting Wednesday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It'll be the Order of Chaos podcast. So I look forward to that one. I look forward to having discussions with everyone from different things, right? Any questions, guys? Or is there anything else you want to talk about? Order of Chaos. It's because podcast is called Order of Chaos. It will be on YouTube. Yep. Wednesday at Wednesday at what was it? We'll see how receptive this guy is to some of the things I tell him. A lot of people who do magic don't think that they have any attachment issues. They think that it's all been taken care of, or they've completely taken care of it themselves if they've had it. And a lot of times that's only very surface level attachments they care of, right? They're more careful about discernment and channeling, but they do have that issue. Hi, Morales. Let's see. We're going to do one more, guys. Stick around. Yep, I will. Yep, drop a link to it in the Discord. Does everyone have the Discord in the Discord server? Join the Discord if you haven't. It's getting pretty poppin', right? Growing in busyness. She's also a Reiki healer. Well, I just got your thing, Isaac. Jen, in the video in the Discord, Maya, Sahira, Jinn and demon possession and false light teachers. And you say she's also a Reiki healer. Yeah, like that goes like people who are very, very skilled cannot perceive the damage it does. But the history of it itself talks about it, right? Yes, Morales. What did you experience in the astral? If you're like pulled to the astral, a parasite cannot do that. It's usually something that's much, much stronger. And it's not like a regular astral travel. It's much stronger. Now, if you're not on a computer, or you probably don't have Discord. Better write that in the Discord, Morales. I could answer it better. It's an app too. Yeah, that's right. But I don't think TT's phone is that great for it. I stay in the Astro, unfortunately. We're going to do one more, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's complicated, Spidey. It could have been in your room, too. If it was outside, was it like outside in like a wooded area or something weird? Or were you asleep? Yeah, Spidey had this whole thing where she saw a man with a drum. I see, Loretta. This will help. The Discord link, yeah, let me get that for you. So once again, before we start the next one, I want to remind you that I do privates or one-on-one. I do privates. I do one-on-ones. Where I work with someone, we're able to hold the space a little bit better to go deeper, and we scan and pull stuff that shouldn't be in your energetic bodies out, and it has a great effect on the physical body. It's only $60. I try to make it accessible to people as possible. I might raise it a little bit, but like if I want to make more money, I'll just do more hours probably. I mean, that's the way to do it. I want to be as accessible to people as I can. That's why I do these every night too. Um, they're just slower, like these groups, they take more time, but I like for everyone to be able to do this. And also I'm working on my book. It's going to have stuff that you can do in it. And yeah, you can do yourself, but doing it yourself, at least initially, isn't as effective as this. You're being almost, think of this almost as an initiation, like a real initiation, not like drawing symbols and ceremony, whatever these new age people do. It is attuning your body and the energies with those of the kami. So when you call the kami, you have a clear channel, right? Until you have a clear channel and you do stuff without like this initiation, right? Then you don't know what will show up, if anything at all. So that's why this is important. Until then, that's what I'm a little worried about with the book, right? I'm a little worried, and I'm going to say this. I'm going to talk about it. I'm a little worried that people are just going to I could do this myself and just go do that. And they're just going to get in this feedback loop with their attachments, because that is very, very common. It's more common than anyone can imagine. Yeah, good. Demons don't dwell in the dark, they come from false light. Yeah, coincidentally, it's the ones that aren't deceptive, right? That are actually in the dark and don't try to be anything else, that are non-dualistic, right? It's the ones that come from false light that are outside of the natural order, that don't belong within this, physical realm, that are causing all the damage. A core group. All right. So we're gonna do one more. Then I gotta do my gosh. All right, we're gonna do one more. Anyone who has never done this before? Well, they want, a lot of them want our bodies. So it's not, it's a little bit, most of it's, there's like the energy siphoning thing, but like ultimately worse, it's more than that. So here we go. You, No, don't worry about that, Morales. Don't worry about that. You're astral traveling anyway. You're just able to perceive them better. Here you go. Just be really quick. Relax, lay down, breathe. Tokami, Emi Tamo, Kangon Shin, Soni Kandaken, Harai Tamai Kiyome Tamo. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kameragi, kamerami no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyakame. Izanagi no okami. Tsukushi no himaku no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni arimaseru. Harai do no okami tachi. Moromono no maga koto tsumi kairyo. Harai tamai kiyami tamai to maosu koto no yoshi yo. Amatsukami, Kunitsukami, Yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi, kashikomi, momaosu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamurogi, kamuromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyakame. Izanagi no okami, tsukushi no himaku no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni arimaseru. Harai do no okami tachi. Moromono no maga koto tsumi kairyo. Harai tamai kiyami tamai to maosu koto no yoshi yo. Amatsukami, kunitsukami, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi, kashikomi, momaosu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamurogi, kamuromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyakame. Izanagi no okami. Tsukushi no himaku no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni arimaseru. Harai do no okami tachi. Moromono no maga koto tsumi kairyo. Harai tamai kiyami tamai to maosu koto no yoshi yo. Amatsukami, kunitsukami, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu. Kashikomi, kashikomi, momaosu. Kannagara tamachiyamase. Kannagara tamachiyamase. Kannagara tamachiyamase. Okay, there you have it. How was that, guys? 5 p.m. Pacific time, Patricia. So you have to use worldclock.com to get the times. I think we're 3 hours behind. So that might be your 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock, yeah. How was that, guys? Good. No. I think when someone comes and asks me that like once or twice a month, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at that. But it just kind of shows you where we're at, right? It's not good. So I think it's good that people come and ask that, consistently. And I think more people will, right, as they come in. Yeah, Isaac, yep. Anyone want to answer for Roy? Give him a reply. Who knows? There you go. Correct. That's correct. What was I going to say? Yeah, it shows you where we're at a little bit. I can't get over that people like the response to what we were talking about earlier is, well, I know Reiki, like that Shinto, Taoism, I've never heard of any of that. So it doesn't sound good. So I'm staying away. I don't trust it. It's just so weird. I mean, yeah, it's not weird, but it is. It's just where we're at. I mean, in one of the world's like oldest novels, the Tale of Genji, like two people get really, really sick from Reiki. So it's not something like it's just been created, right? It's Mononoke, and they made the people very sick from a distance. Anyway, no, it does something. Podcast this Wednesday. Yep. Yeah, it messes with people's mind, Morales. Exactly. In the heart too. What did? Yeah, you liked your dog out? I don't remember what I was talking about. You'll have to rewind. All right, guys. I hope that were you able to what were the difference before I go, what were the differences between this healing and all the ones I have done behind it before this one? Minus not talking as much. Like as far as experience. Reiki does boost her. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? More clarity connection. So warmth to it. Good. It's like acupuncture. Good. A little relaxed. Good. Good. Anyone else? Talked about that today. Yep. You're more still. Good. Hmm. Good. Very good. Good. I really don't think we're meant to sleep as much as we do have to be honest. But that's to be seen. Quieter. Good. Come back tomorrow. I'll tell you a little bit as to why that is, or what's a little different other than the dragons. 8 p.m. All right. Please, we have spots tomorrow. You're cute as distracting. Oh gosh. All right, guys. That's my dose of internet. Oh, I didn't mean to. That's my dose of internet today. The channel is called Order of Chaos. Let me see. It's a so in what I'm going to like about this conversation is the host of it is, I think, I only watched one of his shows so far. I've known of the channel, but I'm going to be speaking to someone who knows a bit more what I'm talking about, right? Who just may have some more, challenging and insightful questions and comments. So, as I always say, the occultist knows much, 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 much more than the New Age spiritualist. It's almost like night and day. Before we go, I'm going to ask everyone, why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Because I'm teaching too, right? And when I say occultist, I mean an occultist with extrasensory perception, not like these guys that come on these channels talking about symbols and the Illuminati. Those aren't occultists or occult experts. They have no idea what they're talking about. Why do you think that the occultist knows more than the New Age spiritualist? Um, that's not the answer I'm looking for, Jason. But no, that's not why, Spidey. I would say that's less because they've a lot of the good ones have already cleaned up their outside universe. They just can't perceive that there's an internal one. Experience, but that's not it. They're born into it. No, 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 no. That's Hollywood. So there's the evangelical imagination of what an occultist is, and then there's the word what it is in reality, and then it's the guys that are twisted by it, who still happen to know more, and they take advantage. They think deeper. Yeah, they do think deeper, I would say. Yeah, he doesn't like quitting much, so it must be good. That's why I reached out, because yeah, they're in so much more with deities, correct? But also too, they're not as easily fooled. They're not as easily fooled because they realize that not everything is like for their highest good. That's why that's the um most specific reason. Like at worst, New Age practitioners will call something outside of um, their their worldview like a trickster. That I don't like that term because it lightens the reality of the spiritual world. Yep, powerful. They've dealt with all kinds of things. A lot of them have dealt with all kinds of things already. They know what to show or tell you. Uh, well, he will in the oh, that statement's for Patricia. Okay. Your dad was not easy. Exactly. Don't get me wrong, there was ones that are, right? And it's really easy to do. A lot of people who practice, they end up going quite crazy. But that happens in the new age too, right? People lose their minds. And in exactly the same way. So, but we'll talk about that on Wednesday. Until then, I need to do my schoolwork and order some food. I got till midnight to do post. So, and watch a video. So I will see you guys. Yes, but I almost lost my mind. Let's bring it back. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Isaac. None of them. The Freemasons aren't really a very potently gifted magical order. That's a myth, guys. Like their ceremony, it does have some benefit for its members, more so within Golden Dawn traditions, much more so within Golden Dawn traditions. However, yeah, it's yeah. Rebecca, best to message me about stuff like that and not on YouTube. But I recommend, can your friend come and try? Golden Dawn. Golden Dawn rituals, when done right, are very, very powerful. But no one's willing to learn. There's like one headquarters now, but and I think there's one in France too. But people don't want to just do the same ritual every day for a year, but that's what it takes to get good at anything. Luckily, people are doing this, so it's good. Especially the Golden Dawn rituals are quite elaborate. Yeah, don't do it, Morales. It's you can if you want. Really, if you really want to do it, you can. It's not going to hurt you, but you cannot mess it up. You have to do it right. Like you cannot do like some people will do like abbreviated or simplified versions of the pentagram, the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, but you're not supposed to do that. You have to do like the full ritual. It is. It's one of those things. It's better. It's one of those things where it's better someone who has come from a lineage who knows it shows you. I just said it, Morales. I think in Mexico, there might be some in Mexico. You'll have to find. I know that a handful of Mexican Golden Dawn magicians got very, very proficient in like the 60s, 70s. I know that for sure. There's like quiet legends about them. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, you have to do it right. So yeah, initiation isn't gatekeeping. It's, there's multiple reasons for this. That like this is different than that one, right? Like the lesser penance you could do yourself, but do it at your own risk. You have to get it right. I hear you, Morales. You might be surprised, right? Yeah, you don't want to use variations, man. You want to use, yeah, it has to be that. Like the people who founded that, they're very, very um, adept. And of course, it wasn't just them, right? All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. Any donations, please send in. If you like and you enjoy these healings, I'm here every single night. Um, Join a private one-on-one session, or send a donation if you so feel so obliged to. Even if people send $1, it's great because it helps me out a lot, and it is noticed. The gratitude is noticed. All right, everyone. Morales, I just give it a little time. I'll have stuff that you can do. You can do for right now, like the best thing you can do is meditation. And let me see, what else can you do? You can do research, learning how to research offerings and um, to local spirits, right? Nature spirits. That's the most important thing to do when you're first starting out with magic, learning the spirits of the land. You could do yoga, absolutely. Just be careful. Um, but better yet, do like karate or kyokushin or something like that, where you build your body like that. It helps. Like traditionally, in a lot of this Asian spiritualism, like the people who do it or did it, they were like samurai or Shaolin monks or some Wudang practitioners. It's all from that. That's where the Asian idea of mystical powers and chi relates to martial arts, right? That's where that came from. So there is an intercession there, right? That that doesn't really exist in Western traditions, but I think is still very beneficial. Although, like ideally, it's the same thing. Like the invocations in Western magic, ritual magic, and occultism are the same as the Eastern ones. And the reason why the idea like the Asians won't teach you or won't teach Westerners any of that stuff is because for a very long time, I think people are a bit more open with it now than they were before, which isn't saying much. That people aren't willing, Western people aren't willing to surrender their beliefs to embrace something else. Does that make sense? Like, for example, John Chang, and I use that examples the earlier day, his top Western student um, didn't do the work he was supposed to do. He did some of it, but because he was so Christian, everything else that his instructor, who was probably who was a master, a legendary master, um, he wouldn't listen to him because he knew better. Macmillan, he wouldn't listen to John Chang because in his mind he knew better, but when reality he wasn't even close. So spirits of nature. So yeah, like Wicca, it's in all traditions, TT, not just Wicca. It's in ancient Greek religion. It's in Thai. It's in Buddhist traditions. It's in most of them. So it's forever, but more so within their Western mindset. And the people here that have been coming here for a long time, they can't even count the times where people are like, but the Palladians, but this or this or that, but who argue with me. Don't forget, guys, as we are doing this, I am telling you how to do this yourself. It's just a matter of how many folks are going to listen. And unfortunately, not everyone will. Like, yeah. Jade did. The reason why Jade did is because she went through a lot when she was younger. And when she found me and I told her a few things, like automatically, it was like, I need to listen to this guy. I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just saying that, I mean, she could do these groups too now. She's just not confident with her Japanese, which is understandable. But for that level, you need to do at least one or two norito, very short ones, but it still works. Very correct, Morales. That's why I'm working so diligently on creating the good book that gives a really good overview and explains things. But that's a very good point, Morales. My subs are going up. Yes. Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That warms my heart. But oh gosh, I need to do my schoolwork. Going as fast as I can, man. I can only write so much so quickly. Then I have to self edit. You should, Isaac. Have you gone to college already? I just see two emojis. I don't know what they mean. No, I'm just saying a lot of community colleges have Japanese classes. They're quite good. This is correct, Morales. No, you were in Japan. Well, I mean, okay. I'll try to give you some direction. All right, guys. I will see you next time tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Subscribe, book a session, donate, whatever you can to help. Yeah, exactly. If Booster and I can do it, so can all you. It's never too late. Good night. Let me say it's a good way to learn Japanese.